Yeah, because they think they're tough. They want to play that single high.
On 57 targets last year, Johnson allowed 33 catches, 286 yards, and 1 touchdown, while making 4 picks and producing a 17.5% ball hawk rate.
How many of those yards was Justin Jefferson?
How did we even get into this?
Because
you said JPJ was the best corner in the league.
No, I didn't say that. I said top 5. I said Minka's top 3. I said JPJ's top 5.
Well,
yeah, get it right. But turns out your dude been getting cooked though.
I just told you what type of cooking is 286 yards on 33 catches.
How many yards?
On 57 targets last season, Johnson allowed 33 catches, 286 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Well, the Bears.
Wait. Can you look at the same numbers for Peasy Jr.?
The Bears is the dumbest defense in the NFL because that means
they defense actually played good coming down the stretch. I want to hear when you say Peasy's numbers though. When you see Peasy's numbers better than Jalen Johnson, who we talking about?
The Chicago Bears play single high defense 53% of their snaps. So that means they had the cornerback on Addison. They were scared. They was big scared because your best corner travels with the best receiver when you're in single high.
I don't even think we played what's his face last season.
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, I think he missed both games.
No way. He played both of the Bears games last year.
I don't think that's true.
I couldn't tell you if he did or didn't.
I'm about to tell you.
But I'm waiting on Pay to tell me Peasy's numbers like he said Jalen Johnson's numbers.
I got to look it up.
Don't you got that Google machine right there in front of you?
Yeah, well, I'm running a whole bunch of different shit, so I had to move around.
B Dirt, what's up, man? I like the orange running through the jungle, man.
Thank you.
Justin Jefferson 5-1 against the Bears too.
I'm real happy with how our merch turned out, man. My guy Skip over at D4 Graphics does us good.
Looks good.
Where's that shirt? Let me see. Yeah, that's boss.
Yeah, he does a good job.
This fucking website.
This is taking way.
He got hurt against the Bears last year. He had 5 catches for 38 yards, and he left out after a quarter and a half, and he didn't play the second game.
Hey, that's a fine because you're in a cold open. Okay, that's a fine.
Where?
What I do in a cold
open? You said something that you can't let the little ones hear. I mean, that's all. That's it.
Well, that's good. The little ones will sleep, so they missed it.
Yeah. That's a big fine too. That I'm thinking about. But take it the big fine because I didn't know we went live. I'm sitting up here looking up stats, talking crazy about
he ain't got
Chicago Bears
nonsense no more. That's all it is.
That time you seen the clock hit 0.
I didn't see it.
You should be looking. Hey, Patty, is you gonna tell me the stats or not? You can't find it, then that's fine.
I stopped looking as soon as he said I got fined.
Oh. You conveniently can't find it.
Well, I can find it.
Oh, see, like if you had Johnson's number, you was right there at the site. All you do is plug in.
Johnson's numbers are easy to find. Do 4 Bears shows.
Who named this Johnson guy the number 1 cornerback? What website said that?
Probably PFF or PFT, one of those websites. I don't remember.
Oh my God. You already know if it's PFS, it's big trash.
If they said JPJ, I bet you said that.
Nobody said
I didn't say that. I didn't say
you said he was number 5. G, I said he was 3.
Mm-hmm.
I said the only corners I'll take over him is Sauce and Surtain. And I might take the Singletary from Houston. Maybe. He ain't done a lot though.
Oh,
I just know he's good.
He's a dog.
I wouldn't take Singletary over him.
Over JPJ?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't take Singletary over JPJ, but I also don't have JPJ in the top 5. So
who's
so
your
you don't
top
have Singletary in the top 5?
I don't.
What? Who's your best top five, B-Dirt?
Sauce, definitely. I told you earlier, McDuffie would be in there. I would do. Old boy out of Miami,
Jalen Ramsey.
I still have him in there. What's the guy's
Jair
name?
Jair Alexander got to be in your top five.
Jair Alexander and the guy out at San Francisco. What's his name?
Ward, number one?
No.
He on quarterback. They got the other one, big trash. My garbage, man. The other quarterback,
Let me look
lit up like a Christmas tree.
Let me look it up.
Everybody in the live chat, thanks for rocking with us. Tim Lyons.
Ward, Travarius Ward.
Kevin
I would take
Afton. Bake McCraps. Tim Lyons. The Quad Father. Pittsburgh Toddy. Jar Devil. Brandon Watson. Jeremiah Yoder. John C. If I'm missing anybody, we'll get you sometime throughout the show. Jay Steed. I said Quad Father. Yeah, I think we got most people that I see as of now. But fellas, what's good? We great. Play the intro, get right to it.
Let's go.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and I guess Ravens and Bengals and Browns. Oh my! All AFC North fans, thanks for joining us for another Friday night episode of the Homies Podcast on the Steel Curtain Network, FFSN. Got the homies in the building. Big G, what's up, man?
What's cracking, man? I'm still over here looking up these big trash stats about this cornerback from Chicago. But PFF does got him listed number 2. He's not number 1. But what's cracking with you, bro?
I just wanted the numbers. Pay couldn't find the numbers, but I'm good, man. B Dirt, what's good?
Man, another hard week of work. Ready for the weekend. Got to unpack my stuff from last week from Tennessee. So we're riding with the Buc-ee's Cup tonight.
Buc-ee's.
I had my first Buc-ee's experience. So yes, I got the brisket. No one needs to ask.
That brisket is undefeated.
Brisket's great. A little too much tomato in the sauce for my particular liking. I'm more of a I like the acid, I like a little vinegar based.
Like here, you want it to hit right here.
A little something back there, yeah. I want smoke and acid. That's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I've never been one with gas station food. The Buc-ee's it takes it.
Hey, Pay, your mic's not really clear.
It was a cool experience.
It sound like you want acid and smoke. Sound like you a fiend or something.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
I'm saying that's what they want though. Acid and smoke.
Okay.
But that's food at Buc-ee's.
Yeah, smoked brisket.
Yeah.
And what's the acid about?
The acid, I prefer a vinegar-based barbecue sauce rather than tomato-based.
Oh, okay.
More of a North Carolina style, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sweet and tangy.
There you go.
Sweet and tangy.
I can get down. Listen, man, I can get down on that South Carolina mustard-based sauce too. I like that, especially on smoked turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm hungry, guys. You're gonna have to finish the show without me.
Buc-ee's, here we come.
Man. That's a long drive.
Let's get right into it, just with some general news. Pay. The Baltimore Ravens signed Eddie Jackson, 2-time Pro Bowler. In our chat, we were talking, and you said he's not going to make the team. I want to know why he's not going to make the team.
I said doubt. Doubt he makes the team. Eddie Jackson. Well, the Ravens did need another safety, so that's why Eddie Jackson was right there for the taking for them. But the Ravens are already deep at secondary positions. They do play a lot of 4 and 5 man sets, but Eddie Jackson, one, he's been chronically injured the last 2 years. I think he's missed 4 or 5 games each of the last 2 years, and two, he's allergic to tackling.
Yeah.
One thing you
we
got
might
to do
just
in
had
this
our
division is
guest-
tackle.
We just might have had our guests log in from the farthest we've had one in the live chat.
From where?
Where is that?
We got live from Germany.
Oh yeah.
You know how you could tell it's really from Germany?
Mm-hmm.
His Cheers has 6 beers with it. That's how you know it's legit German.
Pre-game.
Parzival.
Parzival. Is that a German name, B Dirt?
Have no idea. It's not Scottish.
You from Scottish heritage?
Yes, sir.
I feel like we talked about this before. We were related to William Wallace.
I'm not.
You sound like him.
Never heard him talk. He was a little before my time.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mel Gibson in the movie, though.
Oh, okay.
Because for the sake, if you never watched the movie, you slipping.
No, I've seen the movie a
Of
long
course
time
you've
ago,
seen the
but I've
movie.
seen the movie.
Right.
I had distant relatives that fought in those fights and wars. We had some Scottish rogues and thugs that let out of jail to go fight with them.
Dang, be dirty.
Hey, man, we've been dirty for a long time, G.
I'm feeling it. It's in the lineage.
Dirty for a long time.
It's in the lineage, man, and the hair,
Yes, sir.
man.
So pay, but because they need a safety, you think he makes it?
I didn't say that. I said they needed
You
a
said
safety.
you-
That's why they
right.
signed him. I said they have a lot of corners. I mean, they have a lot of secondary players. He might sneak in because they do need a third safety because they like to bring Kyle Hamilton and lose him as a rover type of player. But if I had to put money on it, I would put money that he don't make the squad.
You know, they got him listed as a starter right now.
Corner time.
I'm not betting it. I said if I had to, I would say he won't make it.
You have to if I make the request for a corner time bet.
I don't have to take that. I said if I wanted to, I would take that.
You didn't say if you wanted to. You said if I had to.
If I had to do it, like gun to my head, I would say no, he's not gonna make it.
Pay right now. They got Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Williams, Eddie Jackson, Brandon Stevens, and Kyle Hamilton listed as the 5 defensive backs.
You forgot Nate Wiggins. You know
they got Nate Wiggins. They got Nate Wiggins sitting behind Marlon Humphreys, and they got TJ Tampa sitting behind Brandon Stevens.
Yes, Nate Wiggins will not play before Marlon Humphreys. Yes, but they did draft Nate Wiggins in the first round, G. So Nate Wiggins will see a lot of the field.
At safety?
I didn't say safety. I said they have a lot of secondary players. They only have 3 safeties now that they signed Eddie Jackson. Once again, if I had to gun to my head, I don't think he makes the squad. He's always hurt. He's over 30. He doesn't like to tackle. And ask me how I know this. What team drafted him? I wanted him gone 4 years ago.
He's a 2-time Pro Bowler.
Don't care. He doesn't want to tackle. There's been so many times they're running back from Green Bay, is running out of field like, oh, he's not going to break. He's not going to get past the safety. Touchdown.
Oh, so I see where the anger comes from. The Packer bias. You hear the
he
Packer
doesn't tackle
bias?
it all. It doesn't matter what
PTSD.
jersey they're wearing.
PTSD.
PTSD.
Don't matter what jersey the ball carrier is wearing. The man is allergic to tackling. Ask anybody who's watched him. He makes a lot of highlight plays. That's where he got all the interceptions. That's what put him in the Pro Bowl. I think one of them he was an alternate for the Pro Bowl. But yeah, he's a highlight player. There's been times he's going for the ball when he's going for the fumble. You just make the tackle, bro. And now the guy's got 15 yards.
I think an alternate for the Pro Bowl, that's an asterisk worthy recognition. That should come with an asterisk.
I'm digging it. But I heard the PTSD, though. I sure did.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it
it's in
again.
there.
I said
It's in
4 years ago. 4 years ago, the Bears were a playoff team, and I wanted him off the squad. Wanted him off the squad.
The big bias.
And then he made
4
a Pro
years
Bowl.
ago.
Then he made a Pro Bowl, and a couple of years later, I still want him gone.
4 years ago, he probably was in his prime. I don't
I
think
want
I've
him
ever had
gone.
a player for the Steelers that was that good. I said, no, I don't want him. I'm trying to think if there was. I don't think
I
there
can't
was.
recall never.
Tim Lyons called Eddie Jackson crusty. It says he agrees with pay.
Let me ask you,
Okay,
Peter, would you take him in Cincinnati?
Nah, cuz
What?
we got better ones on our bench. Jordan Battle better than him right now.
I wanted.
Wow.
Everyone argued
Hey,
with me on.
If
on
the
that.
Ravens still had Geno Stone, they wouldn't take him either.
That's exactly true. If they still had Stone, they wouldn't even look this way.
Too much time on Eddie Jackson. One of the things that was done I saw this week was a mock draft in the AFC North. These are the players they took. I don't know about the other three teams. I cannot see Pittsburgh taking Will Howard. Big G, do you?
Whoever put this trash mock draft up needs to get their mock draft license snatched away from them today. There is absolutely no way we taking Will Howard at pick number 21 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stop it. Before JTT at 26 to the Bengals? Oh, stop. Stop it. Whoever did this, take their license. Put them in the matrix. I don't care what you do with them, but they don't have no more rights to do a mock draft ever.
Pay, what do you think about the Baltimore pick? Do they need an interior lineman?
Of course they do. They lost 3 linemen this offseason. So that would be a perfect pick for the Ravens.
Big G, you know about the dude from Alabama there?
Yes, sir. Probably the number 2 offensive guard in this year's upcoming draft. Well, he'll grade out higher at offensive guard probably than any guy that graded out last year, including Barton that they moved from center to guard.
Barton.
Yeah, from Duke. Barton from Duke University.
This year.
Yeah, he moved from guard to center. He'll grade out the Tyler Booker kid will grade out higher. He'll grade out higher than him.
Okay. B Dirt, how you feel about the Bengals pick getting Ohio State guy, man?
Before I answer that question, I do want to let everybody know I'm playing in protest right now. I don't like doing mock drafts before the combine's over, let alone before the damn season starts. But that said, I like an edge rusher. We've had pretty good luck with the Ohio State guys down there of recent, since after the Billy Price incident. JTT, I mean, with Hendrickson only with one more year on a deal, with Miles Murphy showing some flashes towards the end of the season, I think he'd be a good fit. 1 year platooning in there and see what he can do off that edge.
Big G, why not Will Howard for the Steelers?
What the heck? Will Howard is not going to go in the first or second. He might go in about the 3rd round, man. Come on, bro. There's going to be way more better quarterbacks sitting at the top in the 1st round before Will Howard. And I'm not saying Will Howard's a slouch, but he's not going in the 1st or 2nd round. There's no freaking way he's not going. So at 21, and I'm looking at who's getting picked behind there with the guy that I know is going to grade the highest interior lineman, and a guy who's going to rate in the top 3 defensive end, and we're going to take Will Howard at quarterback. Man, stop it. Take their license from him and put him in the matrix. No way.
The Steelers could use the interior lineman from Alabama because James Daniels out of here.
Correct. And JTT is a perfect replacement for Hayward. Perfect. No way.
So you think they re-sign one of their quarterbacks then?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. At least one.
Yeah, I think so too. Big G, the rumor mill is buzzing, man.
I know, man.
We're talking about Brandon Ayuk, and the talk is potentially Brandon Ayuk for Alex Highsmith. I don't know if I like that. What do you think about that first off, Big G?
I don't dislike it if Herbig has turned the corner. I know physically he's gotten a lot stronger. He can't grow in height. He looks like a midget standing next to TJ Watt, but physically he looks bigger and stronger.
Sorry, it's a little person.
Yes. Oh yeah, little person, small guy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
James Harrison was a small guy.
Yeah, but physically he's gotten thicker. He's big, right? But to give up, the only way I would go for it, because I think Highsmith is one of the most underrated outside linebackers / rush edgers in the NFL. And the only way I would go for it, if the Ayuk package comes down and we make that swap and then we give San Francisco a third rounder. Okay, I'm with that. But if we got to give him a first and a second and give up Highsmith, no way.
No, you never. Nobody's doing that, Big G. What are you talking about? A first and a second and Highsmith? What are you talking about?
A first or a second to go along with Highsmith to get Ayuk.
I think if you put Highsmith, then you don't got to give up maybe a fourth at the most, maybe.
No,
but not no first and no second. I've even saw Highsmith and Dan Moore Jr.
I wouldn't do that. That's too much.
Too much? You don't plan on keeping Dan Moore past this year?
I understand that, man, but that's still too much. Highsmith and Dan Moore and a draft pick?
No, Highsmith and Dan Moore. No,
they're not. There's no way Brandon Ayuk is leaving San Francisco without giving up a draft pick. There's no way.
Maybe a late pick. They don't want to pick because it's not going to help them this year. They want that's why they want a player, a good player. To help them
the 49ers don't need a tackle, period. So they got the best tackle in the NFL at one tackle and a top 15, 20 tackle at the other tackles. They don't need no tackle.
Dan Moore would be an experienced, serviceable backup. He's started 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And they can decide what they want to do. I'm just saying what some of the stuff out there.
And you've got an aging tackle over there, too.
Yeah. Trent Williams is. He is.
It's probably old as pay.
Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, I did hear this. I'm not going to reveal my people, my source, and all whatever else. But the Ayuk talk is for real. It's that information is going on. It's going back and forth. I can't say for sure it's going to happen, but the talk is for real. There has been conversation.
I got breaking news for everybody here on the Steel Curtain Network. I know who Big G's source is for all his NFL takes. Snuffleupagus.
No, you can't. I told everybody on the shows before. I told everybody Justin Fields was coming to us, and nobody believed me. Nobody believed me. And I told Tate who my source was, and I said, Tate, this is what happened. And after I told Tate what happened, Tate was like, gee, you're right. And it happened just like how I said it was going to happen. So I'm telling you, there's conversations that's going on between the 49ers and the Steelers about Ayuk. How it goes,
if you have 365 different takes a year, you're going to get a few of them right.
I'm talking about the source. I'm talking about the source, not the Snuffleupagus or whatever you called it. I'm talking about my source is reliable.
Remember him from Stephanie Street? But Big G, would the Steelers be interested in Devontae Adams if he's on the go?
So,
hi, Bird.
I don't know if I would do that because I think Devontae Adams, even though he is a top 5 receiver, I don't know. If I had to pick if I had to pick a different receiver that would come in and go with Pickens, I would take Ayuk over Devontae Adams because I know that Devontae Adams will completely stagger any development of George Pickens to where I think that George Pickens and Ayuk could run together and play together.
Why would Devontae Adams stagger any development?
Because Devontae Adams wants the ball.
Could learn a lot from him.
Every wide
receiver wants the ball.
Bro, but you don't throw Devontae Adams the ball, you're going to have problems. You're going to have major problems. And with a trade, a blockbuster trade like that, he's he's first option every look. To where if you had Pickens with Ayuk, they would split. I
don't know if that'd be as much as a blockbuster. Would you trade Justin Fields for Devontae Adams head up?
The Raiders ain't doing that. Let alone what I do with that. The Raiders ain't doing that. Heck no.
I'm just talking the talk. You said something, Pay?
Depends on how bad Devontae Adams wants out of town and how bad he's going to make it.
We're just going to walk over Brandon Ayuk being top 5. That happened.
He's not top 5 receiver.
You said it, though.
No, I never said Brandon Ayuk was top 5. Never.
You just said that.
No, I didn't. I said that the development, I said Devontae Adams is a top 5 wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
And I said Devontae Adams would stagger the growth of George Pickens as far as development, player development, because he's going to demand the ball and he's going to be the number 1 receiver. To where I said Ayuk would pair well with Pickens because they could grow and develop together, and they would be 1 and 1A in certain sets and certain positions.
You know,
it would be like Higgins and Chase. It would be like Higgins and Chase in Cincinnati.
I'll give you another little push on this take for you here, G. I don't think, from what I've seen with Pickens and his short career right now in the NFL, extremely talented, also a little volatile, and has been emotional at times and whatnot. I don't think he needs a diva wide receiver or somebody that has to have the ball all the time playing beside him and learning more bad habits from him, right? I think you need a good teammate there too. And I do like that fit with Ayuk a little bit better there.
I agree 100%, B-Dirt. You're 100% correct. There's no way Devontae Adams comes into town. George Pickens is on the first thing smoking out of Pittsburgh as soon as he can get out of there.
No,
just
Devontae
because
Adams
he got to deal with
Devontae Adams, 31 years old. Get out of here. It's less likely that he out of town. Brandon Ayuk, 26, gonna get paid $30 million. Devontae not making $30 million. He might be making like 27, 28. I don't remember. But I think Pickens more likely to stay if you bring in an old veteran.
Not when the old veteran's the top 5 in the league and he want the ball. No.
That's the other thing. You gotta make. Don't you have to make salary cap room if you bring one of these guys in?
Correct. Either or.
But they got restructures they can do. Minka, TJ, couple other guys.
That's part of making the salary cap move, right? Part of it's restructuring. Part of it's who you trade. You got to trade a mid-level player or better to get that. I think to make it easier to hit that number. In my mind.
So my question is: we look at these stats for Pickens last year and Ayuk last year. Wow, the Nationals are killing the Reds now. But if we look at these stats, and I mean, Pickens had a lesser quarterback. I mean, I don't think Brock Purdy's super great, but he had a great offensive coordinator, offensive mind. How about Ayuk? Pickens didn't have none of that. Look at Pickens' numbers in comparison to Ayuk's numbers, who was all pro last year.
Yeah, but Ayuk also had Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey that was eating up touches. So that can be, that numbers can be sort of skewed, man.
I don't think it can be skewed. You have to look at targets.
I get that. Where the targets at? I'm gonna go look up targets.
They're obviously not on this graphic.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the targets now, but if you got two Pro Bowls and probably the best running back on one team, and where the other guy had, no other dog receiver running with him.
Big G, it sounds like you're making my argument. Pickens didn't have all the other weapons on the field to help get him open. That's what I'm saying. He didn't have a good quarterback throwing him the ball. When you talk about Trubisky and Kenny Pickett at the beginning of the year, last 3 games, Mason Rudolph got him the rock, but you're making my argument for me.
I'm saying that. So let's be clear on where this argument comes from. Tate believes that George Pickens is going to jump in the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL next year. I'm not saying that yet. I'm saying, could he be a top 15? Yes, but would he jump if he was paired next to a guy like Ayuk versus would he jump if he was paired next to a guy like Devontae Adams? He ain't jumping if he's paired to Devontae Adams. But if it's him and Ayuk, he'll jump. He'll jump without either one of them anyway. But top 10, it ain't happening. Not with Devontae Adams. No way.
Well, if they want Pickens to be in the top 10, they won't bring in another top 5 receiver.
Hey, normally you're the one that stops things from letting them slide by. We're going to just let it slide by. We had a breaking alert on the score of Washington and Cincinnati baseball. What was that?
I'm just a passenger.
Okay.
Hey, I'm looking at the game, and that's all home run, and it just, oh, man.
You broke in on a Steel Curtain Network to tell everybody, hey, guys,
Well, we're still talking football. I just
Okay.
some's on my TV right up here above me, and I saw it. I'm just saying it. No big deal. But so, hey, if you're watching on YouTube, we about to cut the break real quick. You know, we're not going nowhere. We're just gonna take a second. If you're listening on one of the audio platforms, be it Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, wherever you may be listening, we have to hear a few words from our partners and pay some bills. And we'll be right back after this. And we're back on the Steel Curtain Network.
Big G, you got your lit sign over there? Chat fam holding it down right now. We got Kevin, J. Steve, Quafather, Afton, Tim Lyons, Chaz, Kevin. We got Ronald Blake, J. Steve, Claude. Man, we got quite a bit going on over here. Black and Gold Standard podcast in the building. It's a nice crowd.
Nice crowd. Thanks everybody for joining us. All right, so let's get into the top 25 under 25 in the AFC North. We'll do the Browns first. You guys say what you think about the players picture, and if there's somebody missing or somebody who should be replaced. We're just going to have that discussion for the next half hour about each AFC North team. So the Browns 25 under 25. I believe if I'm looking at this, we got Newsome, the cornerback out of Northwestern. JOK, the linebacker out of Notre Dame. The receiver from Tennessee, Big G, help me out.
Cedric Tillman.
Cedric Tillman is pictured in the middle. Number 51 is Michael Hall, the rookie out of Ohio State. And a lot of that is because the Browns didn't have a whole bunch of players under 25 that I thought, and also DeJuan Jones, tackle out of Ohio State, but this is his second year. So what do you guys think about these players? And is there anybody on the Browns under 25 that we could be missing? And who will we put in and take out?
Maybe Elijah Moore, maybe Elijah Moore, and maybe take Hall Jr. out because he hasn't played an NFL down as of today. But outside of that, I mean, Cleveland doesn't have a lot of under 25 because Cleveland hasn't been able to draft because they sold all their draft capital with them ill-advised trades and Deshaun Watson and all whatever else, man.
I would give Jerome Ford OLI.
Yeah.
I got him around 6'7".
Yeah.
For them.
Okay, good running back, solid.
Yeah,
solid.
But they don't have a lot of young guys. They're actually a mid to old roster across the board.
Cleveland is.
Yeah, absolutely. Middle age or older players.
I was surprised to see how many how many of their ages start with 3.
Yep. Big fine. I got him paid.
That is a big fine right there. I said, they are definitely a more mature team.
Yeah.
No, but anybody else so you said Jerome Ford right outside B-Dirt. Anybody else you can think of that's up and coming? Who they took Michael Hall Jr. in the draft this year. That was their first draft pick, right?
Yeah, I like the upside for the wide receiver they took from Louisville too. What was his name? Thrash?
Yeah.
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 I like his upside. He could make some noise.
But how's he gonna get on the field? Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, Jared Judy, Cedric Tillman.
I don't think he's gonna get on much this year. It'll be next year.
I feel it.
Because I don't think Amari will be back.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think Amari may be gone because this receiver market is crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so that's the Browns. Let's jump to let B Dirt talk about the Bengals next. B Dirt, you had a few different people. We didn't get them in, but
Yeah,
I
just a
believe
couple, and you know, I had a Marius Mims at my number 4. I'm going left to right if you're looking at your screen here, 71, and I wouldn't have had him going into, you know, the rookie minicamp. I was OTAs. I wouldn't have had him there, but so many good things were said, and some of the tape I saw, and that dude, he's a monster, and he moves really well. So I think we need him. We need him to hit his potential for our long-term success. Miles Murphy had some flashes, like I said earlier, at the end of the year. Number 99.
Where'd you have him at, B Dirt? Because he was on your list in the 5.
He's OLI.
Okay.
Miles Murphy probably would be 6 for me. I would probably have on the far right you have DJ. Or excuse me, on the far right you have Dax Hill. I probably have DJ Turner in front of Dax Hill at like 7 and Dax Hill 8. So that's kind of where I would have them stacked up. I would move Jordan Battle into there because I thought he played a little bit better at safety, and I think having some veteran leadership there now will be really good for them and their development. Not that I think Dax is going to still have a good role with the team, but I think DJ Turner will become more valuable in the end. He did hit kind of that rookie wall at the end of the season. At number, I had Evan McPherson at 5. I know it's hard. It's weird to put a kicker in there, but man, he hit some really big. He's got ice water running through his veins. He's hit some really big kicks. So for that reason, I put him at 5. So I had Jordan Battle at 3 because of his play at safety. Now, he may take a back seat a little bit this year. I think they'll still rotate him in some. But I think going forward, I really think he's got a huge upside. It could be a Bengal for a long time. Starter.
Jordan Battle.
Yes. Jordan Battle out of Alabama.
Why could he take a back seat this year?
Geno Stone.
Geno Stone? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, Cam Taylor-Britt at cornerback. You know, I think he, athletic-wise and style, he's very physical, handsy. He gets some of those penalties sometimes, but you kind of deal with them with how well he's played, and he's gotten a lot better from year 1 to year 2 to year 3. So he's going to either take that step of being, he's either going to always be a really good number 2, or he's going to take that jump this year. So for that reason, I have him at 2. He reminds me similar playing style and physicality as JPJ.
Yeah.
And then number 1, Jamar Chase with a bullet.
To me, Jamar Chase might be number 1 in the division.
Yeah, good argument to be made there.
Yeah, I think so.
For sure.
But all right, so you guys start thinking about, man, because it look like we making good time here with these, going through these teams. Think about who your top 5 under 25 in the NFL would be when we finish this up. We can just run them off. Have a quick discussion about that after the last break. Pay the Ravens. Any
don't get the big fine. Don't get the big fine. I seen this mic was muted. I don't want him to get the big fine.
Number 5 for me, or number 4 and 5 for the top 5 under 25 for the Baltimore Ravens are both rookies. Trez Walker from North Carolina, the University of Basketball, and number 1
wide receiver.
Yes, that's the position he plays. And
wait. So tell me about what round y'all drafting me.
I believe third round.
So you think he's one of the? So picture we got Wiggins, right? Zay Flowers, Kyle Hamilton, Linderbaum, and Ojabo. So who you taking off? Or who?
Which one on the right?
Linderbaum and Ojabo?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Wow is right, Big G.
Wow.
Hold on. Pay. Let us hear about it.
The top 5 on the 25 for the Baltimore Ravens. The bottom 2 are rookies: Trez Walker, Nate Wiggins.
Wow. Pay, Nate Wiggins. Listen,
I'm surprised with Linderbaum.
Yeah, man.
Me too.
Man. Linderbaum's a top 5
Montrez Walker,
right now.
A third round wide receiver. You take off your
wait. Where did Walker go to school at?
North Carolina. Oh,
hit the sign, G.
Yeah,
hit the sign.
I forgot all about all that bias. Let me get that bias up because there's no freaking way. There's no way, Pay. Come on, bro. That's big bias.
We don't get to use that bias sign on Pay very often. That felt good.
Yeah, he's tough. And Nate Wiggins is super questionable at corner. He can't tackle. He's 174 pounds.
I don't think you've ever seen him play in the NFL yet, G. So I don't know.
I've seen him play in Clemson and get cooked.
But I don't have anything against Nate Wiggins, but Pay went into a whole thing about Eddie Jackson not being able to tackle.
Yes. I don't have any data to prove that Nate Wiggins can't tackle in the NFL.
I saw him play.
And there's a difference between a safety being able to tackle in a corner. That's two different things.
Quiet Fathers called him Pastradamus.
No, bro. Nate Wiggins was getting cooked down there in Clemson, man. That was his big thing, and why he dropped in the draft was because his inability or willingness to come up and make tackles. They said he's a wide side field slot corner that's not going to make a tackle. He can play the ball, but he's not going to come up and hit nobody because he's 174 pounds. That was his whole thing at the draft.
Well, good thing they got him at corner, so he doesn't really have to hit anybody too much. He just got to play the ball.
So don't Pay. Keep on with your top 5 on the
top 3. Number 3, Isaiah Likely. Second half of the best tight end room in the division.
Wait, so I'm more or less trying to figure out who from your list on this graphic, who wouldn't be on this graphic? Linderbaum, Ojabo, who else? Because that's another person. That's 3 right there.
Nate Wiggins is on my list.
Okay, yeah.
Number 2, Zay Flowers.
Yeah, if you'd have said Kyle Hamilton, I'd have been like, no, stop it. If you'd have said that, I'd have been like, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Expecting big things out of Zay after he cost the Ravens the AFC Championship game. I'm just putting out facts. Couple of rookie mistakes. And if they don't happen, the Baltimore Ravens are playing in the Super Bowl. Expecting big things, a big leap out of Zay, who had a great rookie season. And number 1, obviously, Kyle Hamilton, one of the better secondary players in the league. So
wait. Scott, I got to ask a question. You're saying that when the Baltimore Ravens are in 12 personnel, the two receivers on the field is going to be Flowers and Walker. When they're in 12. That's what you're saying.
Maybe. We'll see when they break camp.
I'll bet corner time it ain't. I'll bet it right now. It ain't in my team.
But it's not the best player on the team. It's under 25. So he get an out with that. But Rashad Bateman gonna be on the field when they got
that is big facts. And what is Rashad Bateman can't be that old.
But he's over 25.
He can't be that old.
But
he ain't been out in Minnesota that long.
You don't got to be over 25. You got to be over 24.
Well, you might be able to make it
under 25.
He ain't been out of what you call it that long. Out of Minnesota, not that long.
He is 24, Big G.
Yeah, so I know.
So now the question becomes: does Montrez, whoever he is, stay on the list?
When they break the
Tez
huddle with
Walker.
12, it's going to be
Just call him
Bateman
Tez Walker.
and
Walker.
Say Flowers.
Yeah, thank you, B-Dirt.
Yeah, it's going to be
So,
Say Flowers and Bateman.
Is he in over Bateman? Now that we know Bateman's 24 and will be 25 at the end of November, Thanksgiving Day, I think, this year.
He didn't answer.
I know. Answer the question, Pay.
He looking it up. He trying to look and check the notes.
Pay. He's 24 years old. You don't got to check me.
Pay, you about to get the big fine. Pay, you
He's
talking.
He's on another
You just
call.
got the big fine, man.
He's on
Take
another
the heat
call.
up. Oh,
He's on another call.
Okay.
I didn't hear the question. What was the question?
Rashad Bateman is 24 years old. Does he now get on the list over
Tez Walker.
Walker? Yeah, him.
because when they go 12, that's your
Ooh,
starter.
That tells me that research was shoddy, Pay.
Nah, I'm still keeping. I'm keeping Trez.
That's the bias.
That's bias, Big G. North Carolina.
They wouldn't have drafted him if Bateman was handling his business. They wouldn't have drafted Zay if Bateman was handling his business.
Nah, didn't they?
They was going first round regardless, bro.
But
Walker was a
they
third
wouldn't
rounder.
have took him. But they wouldn't have took him.
Oh, that's bias.
Baltimore tends to go BPA, but okay. So I don't. The only one I would argue is
I'm happy
Linderbaum.
for you to have some bias outside of basketball. Go ahead, Pay. Live your best life.
Hey, Big G, you up next, man.
Go ahead.
So here go the Steelers. Top 5 under 25. We got Keanu Benton, Patrick Queen, Joey Porter, George Pickens, and Broderick Jones.
Man, that's killing them. That's killing them.
Now, right outside round number 6, I probably got Nick Herbie.
I got Mount Washington somewhere up in that mix too, bro. Mount Washington up in that mix.
You
love him, man.
Yeah, you do, Big G. And I like him. He's a great blocker. But he didn't do as much as Nick Herbig did last year, and they're both their rookie years.
I understand that. He wasn't asked to do that much because the Steelers was having issues at tackle, so they had to have him block versus getting in the passing game. But in Arthur Smith and 12 personnel, yeah, he's close. Now, I'm not saying he's top 5, but he's close. He's right there with them boys. The Steelers' nucleus as far as young players is unreal.
The Steelers past couple of years have got a lot of really good young players. I agree with you.
Yeah. And Zach Frazier ain't too far out of that either, Tate. Zach ain't too far away from that either. He up there close too. And ain't played it down, but he up there close.
Well, if that's the case, you got to put Peyton Wilson up there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See how the list keeps going on and on? The list keeps going on and on, bro. It's a lot going on over there, man. A lot going on with the youngsters in Pittsburgh. But Broderick Jones. So we're going to start with Keanu Benton at number 5. I think he's the heir apparent as of today, the replacement for Cam Hayward. Once Cam Hayward retires or moves on away from the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's going to play that anchor position on the defensive line. I think number 4 is Broderick Jones. Jones will be switching from right to left this season coming up, and you're really going to see how he can move himself to be a top 10 left tackle as soon as possible concerning with the Steelers. I think at number 3, you're going to go George Pickens, who's got a lot to prove this year with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but can really have great numbers based on the improved quarterback play and improved offensive line play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this is where me and Tate separate, right? I got Patrick Queen, number 1. Tate's got Joey Porter Jr., number 1. I got Patrick Queen, number 1, for the Steelers under 25 because he's already proven that he can do it. He's already the Pro Bowl. He's already all pro. He's already all of that. So I got Patrick Queen 1, but Joey Porter Jr., you would be 1A. You ain't no 2. You would be 1A. So
we got a super chat back.
What Claude Bishop said?
Claude Bishop says you guys finally made a decent list that includes you, Big G.
Claude.
Hey, Claude. This was an easy list. Not too many players under 25. So it's kind of like you bound to get this right. You should.
You gave him easy homework. What are you saying?
Shoot, it would have been easy for the 10. It would have been the top 10 would have been easy. We got some, man. We got like Tate. Remember when we used to have young money at the receivers? We got young money on the roster now. We got a lot of cats that's gonna get the bag. A lot of guys gonna get the bag. I don't know if we can keep them all, but a
Yeah,
lot
I
of guys
think-
gonna get the bag.
I think so. But hey, again, thanks, Claude, for the super chat, man. We really appreciate it. We love that you join us for every Friday show, every Wednesday show, most of the time, every Sunday show. We really appreciate it, man. Thanks for rocking with us, bro.
Big facts.
And on overtime, we're gonna talk about your Penn State boys, Claude. Tune in.
Garbage.
Wait, what happened?
Well, I was telling Claude we're gonna talk about Penn State at some point on overtime.
Huh?
Or do we have an overrated segment? I didn't see on the list. On the rundown?
Oh, B Dirt, is that your bias?
I'll look for it.
Put B-Dirt,
It ain't
fire them
mine.
shots, baby. Fire them shots. I'm with you.
Hey,
It ain't my.
Swag.
Listen, when James Franklin wins a big game, call me. My
Big-
phone
hey,
ain't rang
hey,
in 5
real-
years.
I ain't had the big facts sign
Real-
all night. I'm about to get the
real
big facts
quick.
sign right now.
if you're watching on YouTube, we're not going nowhere. We'll come back and wrap it up. And if you're listening to audio platform, we got to hear a few words from our partners, pay some bills, and we're going to come back on the audio side and wrap everything up in one nice little package with a bow and get out of here. So we'll be right back after this. And we're back on the Homies podcast on the Steel Curtain Network, Fans First Sports Network. We had a great show so far, fellas. I mean, I like everything we talked about. B Dirt was in depth about the Bengals under 25. Pay was too, because Pay pulled some players out we never would have thought of. So he had to be in depth.
Was Mod asked a question, or he just randomly typed Cowboys in our chat?
He talked about what his big trash top 5 under 25 players was for the Cowboys. That's what he talked about.
Oh,
Okay.
he put him. Let's look at him real quick. Then we're gonna give our right there, right?
Yep. I agree, though.
You don't know who Jake Ferguson is? Dog.
Who said they don't know who Jake Ferguson is?
Well,
And
Trayvon Diggs is 25, so DQ.
I
DQ,
didn't-
yeah.
Out.
How old is CeeDee Lamb?
Bounce.
He got to be getting close.
Yeah, he got to be 25 or 24. How old is CeeDee Lamb, Dirt?
On it right now. 25.
It's all
Bounce.
25.
Now,
Adios, muchachos. There's 2 of them.
Ma, you got to know the rules, man.
There's 2 of them gone. Because if that was the case, B-Dirt would have had T. Higgins on his list.
Right.
Yep. Yes.
Yep.
Hey, Darren Bland, gone.
Oh,
25.
Ma, what are you doing?
Micah,
Ma-
25 too.
No, can't be.
Mike
Look it
got
up.
to be about 23.
25.
Micah,
Gone.
adios, muchachos.
Micah's
dog.
25?
He was at Penn State for a long time.
And he sat out a year.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, Ma.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please.
Jake Ferguson going too?
Born January 18th, 1999. Clean sweep. Mod
Adios,
05.
muchachos, my friend, for the top 5 list.
All
Gone
right, let's-
forever.
Beat it.
Gone forever.
Beat it.
Mustard on a beat.
Under 25, Mod.
Yeah.
Under 25.
Pay,
Understand
hit
the
him
rules.
hit him with the noise. Pay, you got to hit him with the noise.
You got to put him in there. Put him
Yeah,
in
hit
there.
him with the noise. Hit him.
Claude, we got you a
Ma,
wonderful
you're-
Airbnb at your Matrix.
Mod is officially in the Matrix.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Carson
Hey,
Wright
fellas.
said, "R.I.P. Mod."
R.I.P. That's classic. Classic.
Hey,
Oh my God.
so did you guys, anybody able to think of a top 5 NFL under 25?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got
Super
it.
chat.
We got a super chat though.
Quad Father.
Quad Father in the building. Thank you, Quad Father, for the super chat. What's he say? I'm not
He
sure.
said,
Mod
I'm
knew.
not sure Mod knew the rules. Give him a break.
Yeah.
One of those 2 things are facts. Mod did not understand the rules correctly. We will not give him a break, though.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. Thanks for the super
Mod's
chat.
still
Quad Father.
working. I get it, Mod. You're half listening, half working. I got it.
Yeah, we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, but you got assassinated on that one, bro. You got assassinated.
I still love you. It's good.
What am I trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to show him the graph. See, it's like top
Under
5 under 25. Under 25.
Hey, this like blackjack. You tie the dealer, you lose.
Facts. Hey, so you said top 25 under in the league?
Yeah, under top 5 under 20 in the league. Who you got?
Justin Jefferson.
I got Jamar Chase on there.
There's 2. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. 1, 2. How old's Joe Burrow? Oh, he ain't on the list.
Oh yeah, he's 27.
Nope. You got to put CJ Stroud on there.
Justin Jefferson's 25.
Oh, he's off then.
So you got Jamar Chase, CJ Stroud.
Gotta be CJ Stroud. Yeah.
Bijan Robinson, got to put him up there.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson, that's not early for that. I mean, he had a good season last year.
Sauce Gardner's there 25 yet?
I think he's right at 25. I think he's
Penei Sewell.
Penei Sewell, I think, is over 25. He was at Oregon 4 years.
As of June 25th, he's not.
June 25th. So he's 24?
He just turned 25.
Oh, yeah. He's gone. Get him out.
Kyle Hamilton's on that list.
Yes, I agree.
Penei Sewell's 23.
And so is Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 23?
Yeah, he's a baby. He's a baby. Yeah, that's
Sauce is 23.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's round it out then.
CJ Stroud?
He's on there. He might be number 2.
Behind
Jamar Chase, Sauce.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, CJ Stroud, Sauce.
Penei Sewell.
I like Penei Sewell.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be close, right?
Yeah, gotta be.
I like Penei Sewell. Who won?
Amon St. Brown is up there.
Who won the Defensive Rookie of the Year last year? Jalen Johnson about 37 years old. We about your age.
I think you got to put Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The linebacker from Houston won the Defensive Rookie of the Year last year, didn't he?
Anderson.
Yeah,
Will Anderson.
From Alabama.
Ooh, yeah, St. Brown.
Second's 24.
Oh.
Kyle Hamilton's 23.
Kyle Hamilton's up there. Kyle Hamilton's in my top 5. Kyle Hamilton.
They got some young dogs, man.
Puka's older. Puka's older.
No, Puka's 20. Puka's he was a rookie last year. He's 22.
Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson.
He came from BYU.
Trent McDuffie's only 23.
Came from BYU.
They got to go on a mission for 2 years.
Puka's 23.
Oh,
he was born in 2001.
I got for mine. My final answer.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh.
Sam Laporta. Boy, the Lions are good and young.
Hey man, there's some dogs out there, man. There's some dogs.
Jahmyr Gibbs is 22.
It's hard to do this list.
I'll put Jahmyr Gibbs on before Bijan Robinson. Not that I think Jahmyr Gibbs is better. I just think for their 1 year he was better. But
how Smith from Philadelphia?
Oh, that joker been
how's what?
Smith,
Devontae Smith. He probably
25.
26, 25.
25.
Yeah, so I got Jamar Chase. I got Sauce Gardner. I got CJ Stroud. I got
I think those 3 are on everybody's here.
I got Kyle Hamilton. I got to go with the DN from Detroit, Hutchinson.
Man, that man, you couldn't go. I don't think you can go wrong with any of those 5. I don't think you can go. You can go probably top 15 and can't go wrong with guys under 25. There's some dogs in this league, man, youngsters. Sure enough, though.
I would take Aiden Hutchinson off and put Amon-Ra St. Brown on.
Dog.
And I might leave it I think Kyle Hamilton I might leave on there.
Hey, wait a minute. How old is Trevor Lawrence?
He ain't on the list.
I don't know. Brock Purdy's a better quarterback than him. He's 24.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brock Purdy is better than Trevor Lawrence. Peter, I don't know.
Well, he's
But-
won a playoff game. That's one of your.
Yeah.
That's one of your things. He's
Yeah.
got better statistics across the board.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The
'Cause-
thing
'cause
is,
I put Patrick Surtain on before I put either one of those two on.
I agree with B Dirt with that. Patrick Surtain is looking right, like in the window, looking in.
Mm-hmm. Man, there's a
But,
lot,
yeah,
man. A lot of young talent, man.
Definitely. Yeah, y'all didn't put Bryce Young on the list.
I do. I have. He's running the Gatorade out.
Hey, fellas, y'all ready to get on over to overtime, man?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to go.
So
Let's do what we do.
everybody watching, we're going right over to overtime. We appreciate you. Thanks for joining us for the Friday night. Is it the Freaky Friday? Or it don't turn freaky till you go to overtime.
It's always freaky, dog. Let's go. Algorithms. Get the likes up. Let's go.
Hey, Big G, you got 80 in the building and 37 likes. About a half to half ratio, man. I mean, if they go ahead and I don't know how anybody's in here and don't hit the thumbs up button. If you're watching a podcast, you come in, you hit the thumbs up button. That's what you do.
Mhm.
But we're about to hit the outro and go ahead and while we go there to transition over, be sure to hit that like and come on over. We're gonna be talking about Major League Baseball trade deadline, Team USA, the WNBA got a $2 billion TV deal, the EA Sports, this EA 25, the NFL offseason, who done well for themselves, college football top 25, and whatever else comes up. We never know on overtime, but those are the things we have slated to talk about. So jump on over. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna play this outro right now, and while the outro playing, you guys gonna hit the like button.
Hey,
So
let them know,
here-
dog.
Arrest Brett Favre.